then the first nigga must have saw that hoe and was like, and he texted her like right after and said, they said some clutch shit. Like, oh, yeah, you're not, like, oh, you don't miss me enough. Yeah, he said that exactly, you don't miss me enough.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Great play call and realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Oh. I still make a loadout drop.
Come on, bro.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, so alright, so what's gonna call it? Nigga like text her, he was like, oh yeah, you don't miss me, you know. That's on some weird shit.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Like we're friends type shit. Like, you know, like that's all. Like she's like literally
First and 10 now from the 30.
Like basically, she told the nigga like, you don't want that.
Set up the screen. It's complete.
Is that just at home?
Huh?
25 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman with a fake and beat out. The backs looking out there, catching the football. I think all of them going together is one of the a really nice pickup.
You can look for yourself, but I don't want to hear your opinion.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
I can relate to that shit.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on 1st down.
And then, so basically, alright, so the second time, after the second time he went out, put on his Instagram story or whatever the fuck.
To that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one
and that nigga texted her saying like, oh yeah, you don't miss me enough. My sister like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Like, whatever.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23.
She wanted to talk to the second nigga that she was like currently kind of like cool with at the moment. She wanted to talk to him about it. So she was like gonna tell him like to come over or whatever. But like she don't fuck with a nigga, you know, she don't let that nigga inside the house.
Swallowed up and taken down. 7th play of this drive.
You're supposed to allow niggas to come in.
Go on 3rd down.
Nah, they gotta be like dating folks. She don't want to bring inside the house. I wouldn't have like run with that either. But yeah, what was I saying?
They'll look to throw.
Sniper, that's not a sniper. What the fuck is this nigga's loadout?
And this is caught by Evans. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Well, Jacob gotta go down.
They're in the game right now.
God damn it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And so she was like, yeah, she told me, she wants to fuck, she told like, I want to fuck about something like,
and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Come like, basically like, pull up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7th.
Like, hey, I can't make it over there, but hey, can you pull up to the gym I'm at?
Out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races,
like,
means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase down.
She sends him that, like, he sends her the location, mine is motherfucker like 50 minutes away.
Is it 50 or
50? 50 minutes away. And nigga kind of had like a slight attitude when she said she couldn't make it. Like she wasn't like, not even couldn't make it. She's like, I'm not gonna go. And then this, like, I'm like, this on some weird shit like that. He really hadn't. She said she really hadn't shown any red flags until like that. Well, I kind of let her know like that was a big red flag. Like, this nigga wants to drive 50 minutes, and then when you say no, the nigga kind of upset about it. Like, kind of weird, what shit. And then, So she pulls up. So he pulls up to the gym, and he like FaceTimed her when he FaceTimed her when he got out the car. And one of the niggas asked like, "Hey, who's in there?" Or whatever the fuck. And then like after the nigga asked that, he muted the FaceTime call. And like for like a few seconds. And then she was like, "Hey, like why you mute the phone? Like what's going on?" He's like, "I mute the phone." Like, what you mean I mute the phone? Like, nigga just playing stupid. And so, we're gonna lie. Like, that's what we're doing now? And she just hung up the phone.
This is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Then she had to drop 50 minutes.
No, he wanted her to drop 50 minutes to come so they could talk while he was at the gym hooping with his niggas.
Why is the gym so far?
Yeah. I don't know where he exactly lives, but like, how you gonna fix him out to ask a girl to drop 50 minutes so y'all can talk or like
Bucks
you can
offense
watch
set
her?
to begin their next
She can watch
and
him.
on the last drive, they were in
She wouldn't have had a conversation.
not to kick
It was kind of a conversation. So the we had a person.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal could be you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
So then, like, she didn't follow that nigga, the first nigga on Instagram anymore, but she had one of her other friends check his Instagram, and they were at the same gym hooping with each other. The first nigga and the second. Like, she didn't even know they was cool like that. So like, yeah, they literally wanted her to go all the way to motherfucking Kingdom Come to set her up. I'm like, this is on some honestly on some weird shit.
Yeah, pretty weird.
And then literally she put her phone down for like 10 minutes, and she had got a call. They some call for both of them within that 10 minutes. Should I see?
I heard you.
Go. I'm gonna get you.
Back to throw. He's got
I'm scared.
It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot
He's
of
in the helicopter on the roof.
all the way,
Oh my
ran to
God.
the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He's on the roof.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I don't like the position I'm in right now. I don't like the position I'm in right now. I don't like it. I'm getting out of here.
First down.
Come on, bullets not registered,
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, this game made me run.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Yeah, mind you, these niggas are like 20, 25, and 21 years old. And shit like this.
My PlayStation is gold. I'm gonna do that.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Wow.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That might be shot twice like that. This shit should go on.
They gotta fix this glitch with the fucking hybrid scope. Oh, this nigga got out. You faggot.
And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
I miss. I potato so bad. Oh, I potato.
Here's Young from the shotgun. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I could have killed him.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Why are you camping in there?
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Literally my heart beat once. Literally right after it beat. Nigga, shoot him from the side.
It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out.
Now I can set on fire
his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. He'll drop to throw.
Okay, some people call this
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Grant. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ronald Jones, 51 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now the second down throw on target. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Damn, this girl really coming for that. Holy shit.
Escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here comes Grant on the return.
Responded. No, y'all got the dirty team in this spot. You can't guard me, so you have to take me out.
Great return there of 22 yards.
You better play and say don't give me an extra year because I put that on my seed and PV Nation. You thought 21 was enough? I'm gonna ESPN your ass.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
You go and look in the girl that you go look at her fucking
they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but the
like she got a knee brace on.
That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Where you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go?
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, this is done as a fucking pea shooter.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Two times. We got 4. Mike, 4. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
So the dude's on mine, though.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 13. Hatchet. 36.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ronald Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'll be on shortly.
This is taken and it's 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I'm on Madden still, but
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check recon, 132 fighting. Check 15, check.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Freeman again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Smoke. Comes to me, it's me.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets it off to Freeman. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, I hit this nigga in my chest and I got a hit marker. What the hell?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Throw team spell. Let's go. Check 26. Check 26. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete. It's Miller. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What the fuck?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch. Mike 4. Okay, just like that.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
4th down, Young. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Young. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Young to throw it. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Chark, 58 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught by Evans. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? Right. It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Make these babies cry all the way back home. Shoot. Attack. Slam.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it it, a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check. Sponge. No.
Now Jones, and he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. On 4th down, Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer 1st, to pick up of 12 yards. They'll set up a throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
26 months. Here we go. Watch the pass. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Mike Ford. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball.
This is Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's checking.
Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's go.
On third down, Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we